Hey everybody, I'm Jodi Carlton, Asperger's relationship coach. I want to talk about something today that's a pretty difficult conversation. Um, I'm hearing from so many women who are out there in the middle of quarantine during this COVID-19 crisis who are um, feeling very unsafe in their relationships with men on the spectrum. And so, if that's you, I'd really want you to listen up and guys, if you are men on the spectrum, I want you to listen up too. So, a lot of you women, you are you have health issues, you're immunocompromised, you have autoimmune issues, and so you're high risk for contracting COVID 19, and you are terrified of getting this virus. And I'm hearing from you that the men that you're with are not taking your health risk and your fears and your concerns seriously. Um, and guys, I'm also hearing that you don't really understand the risks to your spouses, to your partners. Perhaps you've run the numbers or you looked at the data, and you just don't really. You think that they're blowing it out of proportion, and that you think you're being very cautious, and that your partners are just being too emotional about this, and you're feeling pretty criticized about how she's just not trusting you to be safe with this. So I want to speak to you first, guys, and say that her fear is absolutely legitimate. And it doesn't really matter whether or not you feel or whether you think that she's at risk or not. That whether maybe the numbers are not high in your county, or you're doing what you feel like is safe, what you think is safe. If she is high risk and she's fear, even if she's not high risk, if she's afraid of this, then her fear is very legitimate and very valid. People are dying. Um, People are getting very sick. People are not able to get hospital beds and ventilators. And the way anyone feels is their right to feel that way. And when we're in a relationship with someone, it is very important that we honor and respect how our partner feels. And when you have autism, Asperger's, an inherent part of having autism and Asperger's is having difficulty recognizing the perspective of someone else, and to recognize that they have a different viewpoint, a different vantage point, they're seeing the world and experiencing it from an entirely different perspective. And so the way you see it and the way that you're experiencing it is the only real perspective that you can grasp. The thing is the rest of us, your partner and everybody else, we have very different perspectives. And so whatever our perspective is ours, and it's very legitimate. And so I want to tell you that it's very critical that regardless of how irrational or illogical you think your partner's perspective is, it's critical that you acknowledge it and you respect it, regardless of what you think about it. Um, Her fear is very real, and there are many people in our country who are also concerned, very concerned, which is why we're all sheltering in place and we're quarantined. And regardless of whether or not you agree with that, a lot of other people do. Now, ladies, I'm speaking to you now. If you are with a person, with a partner who absolutely refuses to respect and honor your need for safety, then you may or may not have the ability to remove yourself from that relationship right now, and you may not want to remove yourself from that relationship right now. But what I'd like to encourage you to do, and this is very difficult, this is a very difficult conversation, this is a very difficult concept, but I really encourage you to start thinking about this relationship and start thinking about what are your deal breakers? Because do you want to be in a relationship with someone who cannot and will not commit to keeping you safe and commit to honoring your concerns about your well-being and your safety. Now, being in a relationship with someone on the spectrum, you have accommodated and you have adjusted in many, many ways. It's just what we do. When we're in a relationship with someone on the spectrum, it's what we do. But you have to know where you draw your line in the sand. And I'm going to share with you that I personally have had to draw my line in the sand with my own relationship with a man on the spectrum. I have an autoimmune disorder. And for the first time in my life, guys, I'm scared for my life. If I get, I don't, I don't really think, I don't really think I'm going to die, but I don't want to find out. I don't want to get this thing. And the man that I've been with for a while, a long time, several years, just couldn't respect my fear. And he continued to go in public and expose me to that risk. And so I had to draw a line in the sand and quarantine myself from him. And we don't live in the same household, so I was able to do that. And it has had a tremendous impact on our relationship in a very negative way, and most likely has ended our relationship. And that's been extremely painful for me. But when it comes to my life and my well-being, I had to know where to draw that line. And so, ladies, I want to encourage you to know that it's not only okay, but it's very important for you to know where your line is, because your life is important. And guys, I want you to know that her life is important. And if you truly value this woman that you're with, it's time for you to stop and think, even though I don't understand how she feels and I don't understand why she feels this way, it is your responsibility to respect and honor it. So I'm going to stop there and not just keep talking. This is a hard decision. It's hard stuff. I get it. If you need help with this, I am a coach. It's what I do. I help people through this. So if you need some help getting through this, you can book an appointment to talk to me. The link to book an appointment is right here in the description, and it's what I'm here to do, guys. Either one of you. Guys, those of you who are on the spectrum, there's no judgment. You're my people. I love you. Ladies, I love you too, and I'm here to support you. So I'm here to help you if you need some help getting through this. You guys stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves.